Listen up, you donkey. You think you can cook? You think you've got what it takes to handle a hot stove and a sharp knife? Well, think again. Today we're diving into the hilarious world of epic cooking fails, where culinary dreams go to die and laughter is the only thing on the menu. Get ready to witness disasters that would make a 5-year-old with an easy-bake oven cry. We've got burnt offerings, exploding appliances, and enough flour to make a baker weep. So, buckle up, you Muppets, and get ready to laugh your socks off. Pancakes, you say? The breakfast of champions? Not in this kitchen, mate. This first contestant, bless their heart, thought they could whip up a stack of fluffy goodness. Well, more like a stack of pure, unadulterated charcoal. I've seen better-looking tires on a burnout car. The smoke alarm is screaming, the pan is ruined, and the smell? Let's just say it'll linger longer than your ex after you've won the lottery. Seriously, how do you screw up something as simple as a pancake? It's like they took a blowtorch to the batter. This is why I drink, folks, this is why I drink. Ah, the blender. A modern marvel, a kitchen essential. Or in this case, a weapon of mass destruction. This culinary genius decided to test the limits of their blender, and boy did it backfire. We're talking a smoothie explosion of epic proportions, splattering fruit and yogurt across every inch of the kitchen. It looks like a rainbow threw up in there. And the noise? Like a herd of elephants tap dancing on a tin roof. Clean that up, you numpty. And for God's sake, read the instruction manual next time. They say baking is a science, but this person clearly skipped those classes. One minute we're talking about cookies, the next it looks like a blizzard hit their kitchen. Flour everywhere. On the counters, the floor, their face. They even managed to get some on the ceiling. It's like they used the bag of flour as a weapon in a food fight gone wrong. And the worst part? They're just standing there, covered in white powder, with a look of utter defeat on their face. Honestly, it's more tragic than funny. Almost. Chapter 4. Dropped cake, gravity strikes again. This one's just painful to watch. You can see the pride in their eyes, the hours of work, the dreams of sugary goodness, all crashing down in a heartbeat. One minute they're carefully carrying their masterpiece to the table, the next, bam! Gravity decides to play a cruel joke and the cake takes a nosedive straight to the floor. The frosting is smeared, the layers are crushed, and the baker? Well, let's just say they're one step away from a full-blown meltdown. Don't worry, mate, there's always next year. Or maybe just stick to takeout. Chapter 5. Overboiled Pasta. Carbs gone wild. Pasta, the ultimate comfort food. Unless, of course, you overcook it to the point of no return. This culinary criminal managed to turn a simple pot of noodles into a sticky, gooey mess that would make a garbage disposal gag. It's overflowing, it's sticking to the pot, and it's probably got the texture of wallpaper paste. How do you even manage to screw up pasta this badly? It's literally one ingredient and water. This is why aliens won't visit us, folks. They've seen this video and they're terrified. Chapter 6. Microwave disaster, nuked it from orbit. Ah, the microwave, the savior of late-night cravings and the destroyer of questionable leftovers. But in the wrong hands, it's a ticking time bomb of culinary chaos. This Einstein decided to microwave something highly flammable, probably a tin foil-wrapped burrito or something equally idiotic, and the results are explosive. Sparks are flying, smoke is billowing, and the stench of burnt plastic is enough to clear a room. Congratulations, you've successfully created a fire hazard and ruined dinner. Next time, stick to toast, yeah? Chapter 7. Eggshell Omelette. Shells and scrambled misery. Eggs. One of nature's simplest pleasures. Unless, of course, you're trying to make an omelet and you end up with more shell than egg in the pan. Seriously, how hard is it to crack an egg? Apparently it's a skill that eludes this particular chef. They're picking out bits of shell with their fingers, their face is a mask of frustration, and the omelet itself looks like it's been attacked by a pack of angry squirrels. Just throw the whole thing away and order a pizza for crying out loud. Chapter 8. Spilled soup. Floor soup is not a thing. Soup's on. Or at least it was, until this klutz decided to take a flying leap across the kitchen with a pot of hot liquid. It's one of those moments where time seems to slow down, and you can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. You know, the kind that makes you want to reach out and stop the inevitable disaster, but you're just too late. Seriously, what were they thinking? Did they mistake themselves for a contestant on Ninja Warrior? Maybe they thought they could pull off some kind of acrobatic move while holding a pot of scalding soup. Spoiler alert, they couldn't. The look of surprise on their face says it all. It's a mix of, did that just happen? And, oh no, what have I done? The result is a spectacular spill of epic proportions, leaving a trail of soup from the stove to the dining table. It's like a culinary crime scene. with evidence splattered everywhere. You can almost imagine a detective coming in, taking one look at the mess and saying, "We've got a real soup situation here." And the look on their face? Priceless. A mixture of shock, horror, and the sinking realization that they'll be cleaning this up for the rest of the day. It's the kind of expression that makes you want to laugh and cry at the same time. You can see the wheels turning in their head as they try to figure out where to even start with this monumental cleanup task. Better get the mop, sunshine. You're gonna need a bigger boat, or bucket. This isn't just a quick wipe-up job, this is an all-hands-on-deck situation. You might even need to call in reinforcements. Maybe it's time to invest in some non-slip kitchen mats, or at least practice walking without turning your kitchen into an obstacle course. Either way, one thing's for sure. Floor soup is definitely not a thing. Chapter 9. Burnt toast. How hard can it be? You know you're in trouble when you can't even make toast. It's one of the simplest tasks in the kitchen, right? You take a slice of bread, pop it into the toaster and wait for it to turn a lovely golden brown. But somehow, someway this basic culinary task has turned into a disaster of epic proportions, without setting off the smoke alarm. This culinary genius managed to turn a simple slice of bread into a catastrophe. The smoke alarm is blaring, the kitchen is filled with smoke and there's a look of sheer panic on their face. It's as if they've never seen a toaster before, let alone used one. The once promising slice of bread has been transformed into a blackened brick, suitable only for building materials or possibly as a weapon. The smell of burnt toast is wafting through the air, a scent that will linger for hours, if not days. It's a smell that clings to your clothes, your hair, and your very soul. The toaster is smoking like a chimney, and they're standing there staring at their creation in disbelief. It's like they've never seen bread before in their life. The toaster, once a trusty kitchen appliance, now looks like it's been through a war zone. The smoke is thick, the air is heavy, and the sense of failure is palpable. Here's a tip, Einstein. Try using a toaster oven next time, or maybe just stick to raw dough. At least with raw dough, you can't burn it. You might end up with a gooey mess, but that's a lot easier to clean up than the charred remains of what was once a perfectly good slice of bread. So the next time you find yourself in the kitchen, remember this cautionary tale. Toasting bread shouldn't be a Herculean task, but if it is, maybe it's time to reevaluate your culinary skills. After all, there's no shame in admitting that some things are better left to the professionals, or at the very least, to someone who knows how to use a toaster. Chapter 10 Kitchen Fire. Call the fire brigade. And for our grand finale, we have a cooking fail so epic, so utterly disastrous, that it requires the intervention of trained professionals. Imagine the scene, a peaceful evening, a home cook trying to whip up a gourmet meal, and then disaster strikes. That's right folks, we've got ourselves a full-blown kitchen fire. Flames are dancing wildly, turning a simple cooking session into a chaotic inferno. Flames are leaping from the stovetop, reaching for the ceiling, and threatening to engulf the entire kitchen. The smoke detector is blaring like a siren, piercing through the chaos, alerting everyone in the vicinity that something has gone terribly wrong, and someone is frantically trying to extinguish the inferno with a tea towel. It's a desperate, almost futile attempt to control the uncontrollable. This is why we can't have nice things, people. The kitchen is now a disaster zone, a testament to the perils of cooking gone wrong. Seriously, this is a textbook example of what not to do in the kitchen. It's a stark reminder of the importance of kitchen safety and the potential consequences of neglecting it. Step away from the stove, call the fire department, and let the professionals handle it. Your safety is far more important than salvaging a meal. And for the love of all that is holy, order takeout. Sometimes it's best to leave the cooking to the experts and enjoy a stress-free meal. Remember, always have a fire extinguisher handy in your kitchen. It can be a lifesaver in situations like these. Follow basic fire safety tips. Never leave cooking unattended. Keep flammable items away from the stove, and know how to use a fire extinguisher. By taking these precautions, you can ensure that your kitchen remains a place of joy and creativity, rather than a potential hazard zone. So the next time you find yourself in a cooking mishap, remember, safety first, call the fire brigade, and maybe, just maybe, consider ordering takeout. Hot row, thanks for the culinary carnage.